What is Tu Bav? Great question. Tu Bav is the 15th day of the Hebrew month of Av. The Talmud tells us something fascinating about this day. It says, Lo haya yamim. There were no days like Tu Bav and Yom Kippur that gave as much joy to the Jewish people. The question, of course, is what's so special about this day called Tu Bav? I've never even heard of it. Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement. It is a time of becoming at one again with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with God. We ask God to forgive us for our sins. We clear the slate. We cleanse ourselves and purify our souls so we once again can move forward in our relationship with God. What is Tu Bav all about? Well, Tu Bav has a fascinating story. According to the Medrash, the spies came back and gave their negative report on Tisha B'Av. God then says to the Jewish people, this shall be a night in which you will cry for the generations. Every year, says the Midrash, the Jewish people knew on the anniversary of the spies and the curse of the spies, that was the date that the Jewish people would die. They would dig themselves graves and then lie in the grave. And the next morning, those who woke up knew they'd been granted another year. And those who didn't, well, they'd already prepared for their funeral. And then in the 40th year, i.e., the 38th year of the curse, because remember, the sin of the spies takes place in the second year of in the first year of their travels. In the year number 40, the Jewish people go to bed, and everyone wakes up the next morning. They go to bed again. Maybe they thought they missed the day. They try again the next night. But then by the 15th of the month, they look up and they see it's a full moon. Obviously, the 9th has already passed. And they realize that the curse of the spies had ended. And thus, Tu B'Av already starts being a day of celebration. There's another tragic story that happens to the Jewish people. It is told at the end of the book of Judges. A travesty of immorality happens. A couple visiting the tribes of Benjamin area called Giva, the girl is taken and kidnapped and raped, and it foments a civil war between the tribes of Israel and Benjamin. A war that decimates the tribe of Benjamin. Not only that, the Jewish people cursed the tribe of Benjamin for what had transpired, that this horrific rape had taken place in their area, and they banned every girl from marrying any Benjaminite. And then they realized that what will happen? The tribe of Benjamin will disappear from the ranks of the Jewish people. And as we know, on the breastplate of the Kohen Gadol, he has the 12 tribes. And if one of the tribes are missing, the Jewish people are incomplete. And thus, they came together and permitted the members from the tribe of Gilad, which was part of Manasseh, to marry Benjamin. And thus Benjamin becomes reconnected and brought back into the familial fold of the Jewish people. And thus, Tu B'Av became a day of celebration. It became known as the day of Shidduchim, where in the same way as the house of Benjamin was now allowed to find wives for their men, so too became a day known as a day of meeting up and connecting Jewish men and Jewish women. And thus becomes known in modern day terms almost as the Jewish Valentine's Day. It is a day of celebration, a day in which the curse of the spies was lifted. And we think about the fact that it comes straight after the fast of Tisha B'Av, which itself was the seeds of which was found in the sin of the spies. We have a sense that we are on the road to rehabilitation and reconnection. If we contrast Tisha B'Av and the sin of Sinat Chinam with Tu B'Av and the love and connection of the Jewish people for one another, Tu B'Av is the expression and hope of what Tisha B'Av should become. A day of love, a day of commitment, a day of community, a day of Shidduchim. So, happy Tu Bav to you and to your family.